Today I want to show you the magical platform that's called GitHub, and here you can manage projects. So maybe let's start with signing up for this platform. It's pretty easy. We enter our email. You just need to copy it, paste it, continue, create a password. It should be a secure password. So okay, so now let's enter a username. Okay, we can take this name, so let's continue. No, I don't want to. Let's start the puzzle. We need to pick one square that shows two identical objects, and they mean that objects, so we need to match them, and this is that picture, and now it's that picture, and we can create an account. Now we need to paste a security code that was sent to our email. So take the launch code, copy, paste, and now we tell something about ourselves. We can skip it, but maybe no. Okay, and we want the free version. Okay, we have working account on GitHub platform. Now we are supposed to make our first repository, so we will do it. Create repository name first. Let's assume it will be public. Let's add readme file. Here you can add a gitignore template for different environments, so your environments setting files won't be added to the project. Here you can choose a license. We'll take none, and we'll create repository. Okay, and the repository is initialized. Now we can just clone that repository on our computer or make a new one. Okay, so now let's download the application for the platform of GitHub. So we need to find the docs. Then we scroll down to the GitHub desktop. We searched installing GitHub desktop, and we go to the download page and we download the file. We wait a little bit. A little bit more. We need to sign in. And now we just confirm everything. And we can create a tutorial repository, but I want to show you just my way of doing that. So I want to just skip the tutorial. So I will create one repository, and now let's clone our repository that we created earlier. So we click this button, clone repository, and if we made this repository, it should be here. And if we want to clone a repository that is made by others, we need to insert URL of the repository here, right? But we made this repository, so we want to clone. Okay, we've made the repository happen on our computer. So we go to documents, GitHub, and we see here first. So we can add a new file. And if we add new file, we start writing something to this file. Okay. Okay. Let's assume it's there. Okay, it's there. Then we can type the title. For example, create a new document text, and the description will be first commit. We can commit to main. And when we commit, the next thing we are going to do is to push the origin. And now we can look at our GitHub, at our project, and the file is here with the hello GitHub. Right, so we are going to try to edit that from older computer. See how easy it is. Okay, now hello from my computer. I'm gonna load or clone this repository. So I'm gonna clone first, cloning. Now I'm going to show in Explorer, and I will edit this file. First edit. I'm gonna save this file. Now look, here I see changes. I will leave it as it is. Update new text document. Description will be first edit. And I will commit to main. Look, I will commit to main, and let's see if it is on GitHub. Refresh. New document file. Nothing changed. That's why we need to push. If we push that, right? We push that. Now we can see the change. First edit. And here you have update new text document. And let's switch back to the old computer. Here we are on the old computer. Now I want to just go back to this file, and I want to look at GitHub, and we need to fetch the change. So we click fetch origin before we edit anything to check if any other contributors made any changes. Fetch origin. And now we see that we have one pull. We can pull origin to accept the changes. And now our file should be up to date. Okay, we can't see it, but we can do the same for the other computer. I'm sorry. So I will tell what I'm writing. Testing it up. Save. And now here it is. Testing GitHub. Okay. Update. Edit. Commit to main. Push origin. Everything is how it should be. So now let's switch to my computer, and now let's look at that file. It's not up to date. So we need to go to the GitHub desktop and we need to fetch origin. Now we see that we have one change. We can pull this change. Now we see the change. Testing GitHub. Now there is one more thing that I want to show you in the GitHub for desktop application. So let me create a branch. So you can do new branch. Let's name it version. I don't know. And let's create that branch. Let's publish that branch. And now the branch should be existing as it is, uni version. So now let me create new file. Next file, test. Let's put some sample text inside of that. And let's save that file. And let's push it. And maybe let's edit this file. Oh, so. Now let's name that update and sample. Okay, so let's commit that, push to origin. Okay, so now we should have two versions of the same project, like main. See, the error is here, and the uni version, and and the error is fixed here, and also we have the test file here. So now we can merge those two branches, like to merge uni version with main. Then we need to choose the main branch. We click choose a branch to merge into main. We choose uni version, create a merge commit. And now we can push origin, right? And we can see on the web page if everything is working first. And we see the test file, and also we can see the updated version of a new text document in the first, and also the branch is main, not uni version. The installation of Git bash on a Windows machine is pretty easy, but I think if you use Windows, then you should use the GitHub for desktop, but I can show that. Okay, so now we have our Git bash on our PC installed, so as we can see, but also we have it on our Windows terminal, or we don't have. So let me show it from the Git bash, but also we can use it after probably restarting our PC from the terminal. So now let's make a Git bash folder, and I will run the Git bash here, and I will take one link from my private GitHub. Okay, now, so if you want to get the URL to the Git clone, you can take this URL and just add here that Git, and that's the URL to input to the Git clone window, right? If you want to clone somebody's GitHub project, you go to the Git bash, you write git clone, you paste like so, you add that, you hit enter, and just wait. Look at this, everything is cloned. It's just easy as it is. for commits and pushes in and merges, you need to look into the. So one more word about the CLI. If you want to use CLI, you probably should first use the GitHub for desktop or read the docs about the comments that you should use. And also you have GitHub, but on the docs page you should have more info and into, you know, if you have Windows, then it's probably easier to use that. But if you use some kind of Linux, then you need to get used to the CLI version. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is how to have the best README in the hood from the GitHub projects. So in the README, you can make the first heading, second heading, third heading, and so on. You can also make points. I don't know, I will just give sample text, and now you can make something like tab dash. I don't know, now double tab one. Or you can do, I guess, that too. Okay, now let's go to that. Try to. Now we can add second and so on. Somewhere here we can preview. Oh, here we can preview. You see, it's kind of working. The headings are working, but the pointings are not in the best position, so maybe let me fix them. Maybe I should do like that. Okay, now it's working like it should. Okay. And you can bold the text too, or like so. And then the text is bold. We should give a new line here, like that. We can quote something like quote, right? We can put some code inside of the README. Still, I'm using the wrong sign. Like I said. And now we, oh no. Now it's working. But I pushed the change. So let me edit it once more. Let's go to the first. Edit README. For code, we use the sign to the left of one on the keyboard 3 times. You can put some code inside, right? Code. And you can close that. We can preview that. As you see, the code is nicely printed here. Also, I can show you links. For example, GitHub page, and here we can import the link https github.com. Now preview. You can click that and wait, we can open that in GitHub, and it's working. And the next thing I want to show you is how to make checkboxes. You give to the README dash space square bracket space closing square bracket, some name for this text box. Test, for example, to make the text box you do like so, with the difference you don't give a space, you give an X, and this one will be checked. We can look at it, preview. As you see, it's checked. Also, you can use emojis here. Like so. Right? And you can commit the changes. And as the text said, thanks for watching.